Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scribo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It is Friday, December 2nd, and the moon is in Aries. The moon moved into Aries late last night, and today makes a beautiful trine to the sun in Sag. This is a Leo side trine, so it has the energy of creative self-expression. It is a time for us to be creative, and of course initiatory, because the moon is in Aries, so we can start some creative project today, perhaps. We also have the moon in Aries to make a conjunction to Chiron, and so Chiron, of course, in Aries has been the story of the times, feeling as if you're not allowed to be who you are, having other people define you. It's also the wounded masculine. When somebody feels wounded, they strike out. It's the wound of cruelty. It's the wound of narcissism. How do we figure out who we are? And it's important because who we are is going to determine to a certain extent how we respond and work with others, right? So we're still working that out, I think. Chiron is in Aries, I believe, for the longest period of time of any of the Chirons. It's between Chiron in Aries and Chiron in Pisces. Spends its most time in Pisces and Aries, and so the energy of Chiron is kind of in its way conscripted to that, to those questions of Pisces, unity, dissolution of boundaries, and then Aries. Here I am, right? Here I am. So Aries comes after Pisces in the circle, and so we have that time in the in the feeling of being connected to all things, and then arising out in Aries to an individual. And we all are trying to, on some level, figure out who we are, what we stand for, and then being okay with all of that, right? So today's a day where you can explore some of those things, and perhaps even creatively explore some of those things if you want to do some creative work around your feelings and your feelings of who you are, or your journey, or something like that might be helpful. So just a thought, just a suggestion. You don't have to do it. So I know some of you might be wondering, why is this woman still in her yard and not in Delaware? Some of you may not know, but Angelina, my mother, who's 102 and is now staying at a lovely nursing home a couple of towns away, was diagnosed with COVID. But so everybody doesn't worry, she is resting comfortably. She has a little bit of a runny nose. She has no real symptoms, save that I can't see her until she's tested again in 5 days. So I have a little vacation, I guess, from visiting my mother in the nursing home. But because of I saw her the day before she was diagnosed, they suggested that I not go anywhere until I know that I am not contagious, and I'll find that out later today. I did have one test and I was negative, so and I feel pretty good. I have a runny nose, but I've had a runny nose now for like 2 weeks, so I'm not sure that it's anything to do with COVID. So we'll find out later, I guess. But I'm good. I'm a little disappointed I couldn't go to Delaware, but I still plan on going, hopefully, in December. And I'll take you with me, and we can go to Longwood Garden, and we can see how Longwood Garden is decorated for Christmas, which is spectacular generally. So I'm still planning on it, but as you know, life has a way of making us have other plans. So we'll see. All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful day. It's a good day. It's a good creative day. It's a good to talk about our feelings. It's a good day, so make the most of it. Much love to you all. Namaste.